Since the beginning, aviation has always been about innovation. Solving problems, aiming higher to improve, and to achieve great things. Connecting our world and accomplishing feats in ways that were previously believed to be impossible. Higher, faster, safer. Each time better than the one before. From the smallest refinements to groundbreaking advancements, great leaps in technology have been made in times of peace and unthinkable conflict. Constantly driving our industry forward. And through adversity comes great opportunity. Time and time again, challenges have been met head-on, barriers broken, and obstacles overcome. The next great challenge is upon us, finding those who will carry the torch and blaze a trail into the next frontier. The inaugural Business Aviation Top 40 Under 40 Awards represent a new wave of emerging talent, armed with diverse educational and work backgrounds, fresh perspectives, and new ideas. These recipients are helping reshape and redefine the aviation industry. Plotting a new course, we celebrate these driven individuals who aim higher and strive to achieve greatness. By embracing and empowering the next generation, we can all soar to new heights together.
Hello, and thank you all for being with us today. Welcome to NBAA's 2020 40 Under 40 Awards Show. I'm Kate Frazier, Head of Safety for Urban Air Mobility startup Joby Aviation, and YoPro member of NBAA's Board of Directors. It is my honor to host this virtual ceremony and bring together so many of business aviation's brightest lights. This is a special occasion for our industry, when we recognize the most dedicated, most promising young professionals working in business aviation. This is only the third year we have celebrated the 40 Under 40. The inaugural class was unveiled at NBAA's Business Aviation Convention and Exhibition, NBAA Base, in 2018 in Orlando, Florida. Every year, rising stars from every field in the business aviation sector are nominated by their colleagues and selected by their industry peers on the YoPro Council. I was truly honored to be among the 2019 cohort chosen last year. This is a magnificent program for emerging leaders because of the opportunity to meet fellow movers and shakers and build relationships across the industry. My own experience getting to know the exceptional people in my 40 Under 40 class, as well as the 2018 alums, was transformative. My career's taken off in so many new directions since joining this aspirational, highly capable group. It's those relationships that make our industry so dynamic. Getting to know this group of innovators has turbocharged how we do business aviation across the sector. That's possibly even more true with this year's class. So today is also a momentous occasion for the business aviation community. Normally, we'd be gathered in Orlando just as we were when we met the inaugural 40 Under 40 class for NBAA Base. At that NBAA Base 2 years ago, NBAA President and CEO Ed Bolin imagined the contributions the 40 Under 40 class would make over their careers. Already, we can see they're taking the reins in exciting ways. I know Ed would have some inspiring things to say to the 2020 40 Under 40, who've achieved so much in a year when the whole industry, the whole world, has faced unique adversity. Ed knows what it takes to guide an industry into the future and through challenging times. Ed knows what leadership looks like. So I'd like to invite him to share a message with these emerging leaders. With that, Ed Bolin.
Well, thank you, Kate, and welcome everyone to our 40 Under 40 celebration. You know, this is something that has become an important part of NBAA, something we look forward to all year long, and we're pleased we can come together today, even in a virtual environment, to celebrate the people who really represent the future of our industry. These are challenging times with COVID-19, but they're also exciting times as we are moving forward with new technologies, new business models, and whole new ideas about the future of business aviation. And we've got the right people to honor. People who have been chosen by their peers and people who have been chosen by their supervisors, representing the very best of our new generation of leaders. And so today, as we kick off our award celebration, I want to turn it over for our first honorees to an airports category, which will be handled by the Executive Director of the Boca Raton Airport, Claire Bennett. Claire, over to you.
Thanks, Ed. It's really exciting to be with you all today. I wish we could be in Orlando, but if we can't, then coming together virtually to recognize excellence and leadership, especially among our industry's young professionals, is very meaningful and rewarding. I'm truly honored to present the 40 Under 40 honorees in the airports category. In aviation, we like to say that a mile of road can take you a mile, while a mile of runway can take you anywhere in the world. But an airport is much more than a runway. It's a community, a business hub where flight schools, fuelers, FBOs, repair shops, conference centers, and many other workplaces provide top-notch services and high-quality jobs. Leadership in the airport environment is about service, safety, community building, community relations, economic development, neighborliness, long-term planning, and working together. The young professionals recognized in this category have those traits in abundance, and their communities are better for it. Let's meet them.
Hi, my name is Abigail Vandeplank. I'm an airport operations specialist at the Sioux Falls Regional Airport.
Kelly Melke, part sales, Steins Aircraft Services.
Mike Hushik, FBO manager, Naples Aviation.
Congratulations to all of you and to all of today's 40 Under 40 honorees. Now, I'll hand it off to Wayne Starling, Executive Director of the International Aircraft Dealers Association, to present the honorees in the broker category. Wayne?
Thanks, Claire. NBAA's 40 Under 40 is a great program. It recognizes excellence and great talent. I'm thrilled to present the honorees for the broker category. But before I do, I'd like to add on to what you and Kate said. Business aviation is all about relationships, and nowhere is that more true than for aircraft brokers and dealers. You know, in this business, your reputation is everything. Aircraft brokers bring people together. If you think about it, they bring together refurbishers, lenders, tax people, attorneys, appraisers, and most importantly, buyers and sellers. Making a deal depends on trust. And what goes into that? Well, it's your enthusiasm, your competence, your commitment, your integrity. All these things determine the real success in making a transaction happen. These young people that we're recognizing today have demonstrated world-class character, and our whole industry will benefit from their success. Let's take a look at the honorees.
Hi, I'm Mike Francis, a Managing Director at First Republic Bank in their Aviation and Marine Finance Group. I'm in Boston, Massachusetts.
Hello, my name is David Gitman. I'm the president of Monarch Air Group, a private jet brokerage here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
David Byers, Ground Handling Sales Manager, Universal Weather and Aviation.
Hi, I'm Grant Conley, Aircraft Sales Manager for Modern Aviation.
I'm John Farish, owner of InFlight Law.
Congratulations to all of you. I also want to thank all the 40 Under 40 people.
Thank you, Wayne. Before we move on, let's hear from one of today's sponsors, the International Aircraft Dealers Association.
Hello, I'm Paul Kirby,
Executive Vice President at QS Partners and the current Chairman of IADA, the International Aircraft Dealers Association, and one of this year's sponsors of NBAA's Top 40 Under 40. On behalf of IADA's 45 dealer members, 63 product and service members, and all 6 major OEMs, I'd like to extend our congratulations on your nomination and selection as one of NBAA's Top 40 Under 40. As the industry leaders of today and the future, your respective commitments to your careers and to the entire business aviation community is exceptional and clearly worthy of this great honor and distinction. So again, on behalf of IADA, congratulations and best wishes for continued success and prosperity.
Thank you to the International Aircraft Dealers Association for sponsoring today's program.
Next, let's go to SafeJet Solutions, Scott Arnold. Scott will be presenting the honorees in the cabin category. Scott?
Thank you, Wayne. It's so exciting to meet this year's 40 Under 40 from NBAA. Each of these young people and what they have given to business aviation is truly inspiring. Our 2 honorees in the cabin category are exceptional examples of service and professionalism. In aviation, cabin safety is always the #1 priority, and that's a responsibility all cabin crew professionals feel very deeply about. Corporate flight attendants have a wide range of duties on board, and their skills and responsibilities are countless, such as mastering culinary skills, in-flight service and etiquette, passenger comfort and confidentiality, and of course, cabin safety. These are just the tip of the iceberg whenever describing the duties of a cabin crew member. We are truly the in-flight ambassadors on every flight, no matter what type of operation we fly for. When I was notified of this year's recipients, I couldn't help but smile, as I actually know both of them. Therefore, I'm very honored and proud to present these impressive and deserving cabin crew leaders who are really just getting started.
Christina Brown, corporate flight attendant, life coach in training, Southern California.
My name is Jamie Gibson. I'm a corporate flight attendant and I founded my own company, Flightus.
Congratulations to you both, and congratulations to all of today's 40 Under 40 Rising Stars.
Thank you, Scott. Before we move on, let's hear from one of today's sponsors, Dassault Falcon Jet. Thank you to Dassault Falcon Jet for sponsoring today's program.
Now, I'd like to welcome Air Finance Managing Partner, Kirsten Bartok, to present the honorees in the innovation category. Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. I'm so glad to be a part of the celebration of our industry's dynamicism, of the young people bringing new energy and new ideas into business aviation. What really distinguishes and drives our industry is innovation. Business aviation is always at the forefront of new technologies, advancing in flight that take us further, higher, faster. The 40 Under 40 honorees in this year's innovation category clearly know how to tap the power of technology, but they are innovating in so many other ways as well. They embody business aviation's entrepreneurial spirit, pioneering paradigm shifts in sustainability, safety, software, mobility, business models, and how business aviation gives back. I cannot wait to see what else they're up to.
the new ideas they're making a reality. Where some see challenges, where some see headwinds, these leaders, these driven leaders, only see opportunity. We are fortunate to have their outside the box thinking and can-do attitude lifting business aviation into the future. NBAA's 40 Under 40 Innovation Honorees are
Joshua Olds, President and Co-Founder, Unmanned Safety Institute.
Jamie Santiago Munoz, Senior Product Manager, Aviation Software, World Field Services.
Mackenzie Kelly, Director of Customer Success, Tivoli.
Hello, I'm Nabila Abbas, the founder of Aviation Literary Forum.
Eric Parnell, Aircraft Application Engineer, GoGo Business Aviation.
Devin House, Director of Safety Data Systems for Wyvern.
Thanks also to Wyvern Consulting for the sponsoring today's awards program. And next, let's welcome Duncan Aviation's Todd Duncan to present the honorees in the maintenance category.
Thanks, Kirsten. It's really great to see so many promising, ambitious, talented young people making their careers in business aviation and really making this industry their own. For years, we've been working with NBAA and GAMA to inspire young people to discover careers in business aircraft maintenance. That's why it's so rewarding to see highly skilled, dedicated technicians taking the lead in the industry. Working in a hangar, you become very close with your co-workers. It's a hands-on job, and maintenance leadership is about long-term planning, working across all the disciplines in the hangar, safety and quality control, and time management. Leading the maintenance function, whether at an MRO, a company hangar, or a charter operator, is a complex job. You have to have a keenly trained eye for detail and be able to see the big picture. It takes a very conscientious person. These young people are inspiring to know. If these are the technicians we're handing over the reins to, business aviation is in excellent shape. The 40 under 40 in the maintenance category are
Jennifer Kempsey, Northeast Regional Sales Manager, Avmatch Jet Support.
Peter Sadowski, Assistant Director of Maintenance, Mass Mutual.
Kevin Flynn, Director of Aviation Maintenance, AbbVie.
Justin Sutter, Out-Base Maintenance Manager, Executive Jet Management.
My name is Wilson Otero. I'm an AOG technician for Jetties Corporate Aviation.
Joe Ortiz, President and Founder of BC Jet Services.
Congratulations to you, and congratulations to all today's honorees. Next, let's go to Wheels Up Chief Growth Officer Stephanie Chung to present the honorees in the aircraft management category. Stephanie?
Thanks, Todd. This is such an important time for business aviation. Our industry has the opportunity to take this challenge of 2020 and to grow beyond what's been possible, to reach new markets and new customers in new ways. Record number of travelers are discovering business aviation for the very first time. And to seize this moment, we're going to need fresh approaches from people who themselves are new to business aviation. To convert that non-traditional customer, we're going to need non-traditional leaders. NBAA's 2020 40 Under 40 leaders see potential where the industry wasn't even looking. They're inventing new business models, new user experiences, and doing it all with energy and creativity that's just amazing to watch. Working alongside these young leaders is what excites me most about business aviation right now. They're taking our industry into the future and growing it and investing their energies at the cutting edge.
Hi, my name is Nafin Ayub. I'm Director of Sales and Marketing for Modern Aviation.
Tracy Carwile, Board Director, Women in Corporate Aviation.
Jesse Orr, Chief Operating Officer of Grandview Aviation.
Lori McGee, Partner, Jetstream Aviation Law.
Congratulations to you and to all of today's 40 Under 40 honorees. Next, let's welcome Embraer Marketing Director, Felipe Afalia, to present the honorees in the marketing category.
Thanks, Stephanie. You know, Stephanie's right. Today's current environment has caused people to rethink travel and reshape their behaviors. Now more than ever, people are looking to business aviation to meet their needs, many of which they didn't know they had until this year. Our industry is seeing lots of new interests, especially from those who have not flown privately before. We're ready to welcome new customers, and yet, given the continuing economic headwinds, realizing that growth is a true marketing challenge. As we all know, our market is unique and very niche, and this year, our market is more dynamic than ever. Business aviation has always broken the mold. Marketing is essential for building brand awareness, engaging with our target audience in a meaningful way, and promoting the value of our products and services. However, we need fresh minds and new strategies for a new world scenario with different customer expectations. Both current and new customers need to feel more confident about their flying experience. And in a field that prizes creativity, thinking outside the box is simply not enough. We have to get from ideas to action quickly, transforming the so-called box into a high-performance time machine and making it fly. The marketing leaders we're honoring today are doing just that. They're setting the standard for what business aviation marketing will look like in the future, looking beyond this moment and embracing change. Their daring and grit are what will keep this industry growing to reach new altitudes. Let's meet them.
Samantha Losa, Senior Program Manager, Corporate Angel Network.
Hello, I am Grant Boyd, and I am the President of Boyd Aviation Group.
My name is Dylan Frederick. I am the Director of Marketing and Communications for Public Affairs Council.
Justin Kinkle, Regional Sales Manager, Flight Safety International.
Jessica Belcher, Sales and Marketing with Exclusive Aircraft Sales.
Congratulations to all of you and to all of today's 40 Under 40. Now, I'm truly honored to welcome two aviation legends who have guided so many leaders in this industry, John and Martha King.
Well, hello, fellow pilots. Congratulations on having been judged to have demonstrated leadership.
Well, leadership, Martha, what do you mean exactly by leadership? This is aviation. So does leadership mean flying an airplane particularly well?
John, all you ever think about is flying. Flying well is a good thing, but a pilot does not have to be in an airplane to demonstrate leadership. A pilot shows leadership when they take the initiative for safety. For instance, it's leadership when they notice a step missing on the checklist and suggest a revision that clarifies and simplifies the climb-out procedures.
Well, Martha, you know, not having to be in an airplane to demonstrate leadership opens up lots of possibilities. So is seeing things a good example of leadership?
What do you mean by that, John?
Well, let's say they see a fellow pilot is really tired, and they ask why. And when they learn that the other pilot was up all night caring for a sick child, they offer to take an extra duty shift to let them rest. Would that be leadership?
You're getting it, John. Yes, leadership can mean seeing problems and providing solutions.
Well then, Martha, wouldn't leadership be taking the initiative to use any way you can to help the organization and its people be successful?
John, you do have it. Part of what makes business aviation such an engaging career for pilots is that there's always more to do inside and outside the cockpit, more responsibility to take on, and more things to learn. John, these folks are not only highly skilled aviators, but they also have a deep sense of the business side of business aviation and a passion for it.
Well, Martha, you know, business aviation attracts very special people like these honorees, and that makes me excited for the future of this community.
So here are the honorees.
My name is Kimberly Perkins. I'm a captain on the Gulfstream 650, president and founder of Aviation for Humanity, and co-founder of Third Wave Aviation.
Hey everyone, my name is Kevin William Levier. I go by Will, and I am a corporate pilot for Auburn University's Air Transportation Department.
Kim Kish, pilot, director in safety for Tailwind Air.
Jeff Duncan, pilot and safety manager, Discount Tire Company.
Hi, I'm Anthony Hurst. I'm a pilot for Williams.
I'm Taylor Butterfield. I'm the flight department manager for Cutter Aviation. I also get to be one of our HondaJet captains.
Congratulations to all of you, and congratulations to everyone in NBAA's 2020 40 Under 40 class.
Thank you, John and Martha. Before moving on, let's hear from one of today's sponsors, Auburn University.
Auburn University is leading the way in the education of the next generation of aviation professionals. The 2019 Auburn Business Aviation Day was a tremendous success for the university, students, alumni, and business aviation industry as a whole. Thanks to the tremendous support from individuals and companies eager to share their passion with students, this one-of-a-kind event took the industry by storm. Keep your eyes and ears open for more information about the 2021 Auburn Business Aviation Days and War Eagle.
Thank you, Auburn, for sponsoring today's program.
Well, now, Kelly Rittenhouse, the Director of Aviation for Hangar Aviation Management, will present the final category, Schedulers. Take it away, Kelly.
Thank you, John and Martha. It is an honor to present alongside of you and be able to recognize so many amazing young leaders who are making business aviation their own. Schedulers are the nerve center of a flight operation. Often, they do the job all by themselves. They are connected to pilots, technicians, passengers, 24/7 by 2 or 3 devices. The organizational demands on a scheduler are intense, and in our modern world, the job has only become more demanding, and yet schedulers are some of the most wonderful people I've ever had the privilege of working with. They're incredibly dedicated. They hold themselves to very high standards. They are service-oriented, and they never quit. Working like that, a scheduler often quietly becomes a leader in the flight operation, the linchpin. These young people are already linchpins for our industry. And just like a flight operation, the business aviation community will soon revolve around them. Here are our final honorees of the day.
Corey Cusick, Director of Executive Travel, Mass Mutual.
Corinne McCune, Aviation Office Manager, The Home Depot.
Pamela Province, Dispatcher, Barry Aviation.
Congratulations to you And congratulations to all our top 40 under 40 honorees today. You are all so impressive. What an outstanding group. I can't wait to work with each and every one of you.
Thank you, Kelly. Before we move on, let's hear from one of today's sponsors, Universal Weather and Aviation. Thank you to Universal Weather and Aviation for sponsoring today's program.
Let's go back to Kate Frazier, our MC, and applaud all our honorees together. Kate?
Thanks, Kelly. What a day. What incredible people working today in business aviation. I am in awe of all of you, and like Kelly, I can't wait to work with you. This industry is so much better for your innovative thinking, your can-do attitude, and your utter professionalism. Each of our 40 under 40 honorees has a terrific story, and they're all doing exciting work. If you'd like to find out more about them, just go to nbaa.org/40under40 and click on an honoree's picture or name. You'll find a brief bio there and some personal thoughts. Now, to say one final word to all of our honorees today, let's go to Ed Bolin.
Well, thank you, Kate, and congratulations to our 40 under 40 class of 2020. What a remarkable group of people, and we're so looking forward to the future that together we can all build, focusing on safety, on sustainability, efficiency. We've got a long way to go, but we've got the right people to take us there. As we see an ever-changing world, we've got a new future group of leaders who can take us further and faster and farther. So, on behalf of everyone associated with NBAA, I want to thank and congratulate our 2020 class of 40 under 40.
Thanks, Ed. And that does it for NBAA's 2020 40 Under 40 Awards show. Congratulations to all of the honorees. And to all of you here cheering them on, thank you for being here. See you in just a few moments in the virtual green room. Thank you, stay safe, and take care.